Media objectives. The first objective would be the radio. This is to increase New Mexico Look's brand recognition and brand image within a larger target audience and market, as well as expanding the audience market recognition outside of the Albuquerque area to increase the traffic to the website. The second would be to print a weekly alibi. This would increase brand recognition and awareness within the current target market and expand the brand recognition awareness within a larger segment. The next would be a search engine optimization, such as Google AdWords. This would create a simplified website, increase clicks to the website by 50%, and be the first option for online searches. The next would be billboards. Currently, New Mexico Look's target market is very small, being customers in their 40s with discretionary income. The billboard's objective would be to broaden the recognition of New Mexico Look's name by 300 views a day. And of course, the last would be social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Instagram offers a unique opportunity for marketers to reach their target audience because they have over 500 million active monthly users. With advertising on Instagram, your ads don't look any different than regular posts. With this, they don't seem so invasive like other ads. When advertising on Facebook, you can choose the type of people you want to reach. That can be very good when advertising your business because Facebook has over 1.4 billion users and more than 900 million visits on Facebook every single day. Twitter allows you to have up to 140 characters and link any website content you would like. People are able to follow you on Twitter, so you have to stay up to date with it. Twitter falls into the category of microblogging. Advertising on Twitter is not as simple as advertising on some of the other social media sites. Marketing strategy and rationale. Radio strategy and rationale. As an underrated contributor, New Mexico Look will bring awareness to their support to the community, building their brand image and reputation, as well as bringing awareness and recognition to their brand and their website within central and northern New Mexico, reaching 99,700 listeners that are educated. Weekly alibi strategy and rationale. Utilizing both radio and print will increase brand recognition and awareness within New Mexico Look's target, while also increasing their market segment. Weekly alibi distributes 35,000 copies weekly within the Albuquerque area, reaching 1,703 936 readers, of which 60% are between 23 and 54 years old, reaching their current target market as well as expanding their market segment. Weekly Alibi's online paper obtains 1,304,435 visitors weekly, of which 67% are between 23 and 54 years old, reaching both their current market in addition to increasing their target market. In print, New Mexico Look will run an advertisement once a month, and online, New Mexico Look will run a weekly bottom banner to build brand awareness and recognition and expand target market. Search engine optimization, such as Google AdWords strategy and rationale. Search engine optimization would primarily be done through daily purchases on Google AdWords, with a purchase of $10 a day on Search Network only in search and display ads. The daily potential reach could be 328 plus clicks to the site and 10K plus impressions. This would easily increase clicks to the website, as there is currently no advertising being done on many of the keywords. Google AdWords allows New Mexico Look to target an audience by location and keywords. In addition to Google's suggested keywords, we would also add specific keywords that directly link to New Mexico Look. On nearly all specific major keywords, there are no advertisements. By ensuring that New Mexico Look with a single domain name comes up first, there will be many more clicks to the website and impressions. Billboard strategy and rationale, which would be ESPN radio. We would launch a 3-month campaign from the middle of August to the middle of October. This would cover the beginning of a new school year to Balloon Fiesta and beginning of college basketball. Using ESPN radio billboards on Paseo del Norte and Albuquerque would create a minimum of 38,000 plus new viewers over the course of the campaign. There is a 12-week minimum purchase required for $3,750 plus production fees for an average of $1,250 per month investment. Billboards can be a great option for a company like New Mexico Look to reach a broader market. Unlike other mediums, billboards are a part of the environment and cannot be turned off like a radio or TV. Billboards are best to be used in conjunction with other forms of advertising mediums. The billboard that would be rented through ESPN Radio is located on Paseo del Norte in Albuquerque. Paseo del Norte is a high-traffic roadway with New Mexico Department of Transportation estimating 75,000 plus vehicles travel through each day, more than on I-25 through Albuquerque. ESPN Radio Albuquerque guarantees a minimum of 425 views per day. The next would be social media strategy, which is Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We would run a campaign for Facebook and Instagram that would last 16 weeks. It would run for both April and May for 8 weeks for the beginning of the isotope season. Then it would run mid-July to mid-August for 4 weeks. This would run for the beginning of college school year. Then the last run would go from mid-September to mid-October for another 4 weeks, and this would be for Balloon Fiesta and Gathering of Nations. This would total $2,240 annually and would be based off the auction that both Facebook and Instagram do. Here's a look at our budget table, totaling in $15,000 annually. For radio, the total cost would be $2,900. Facebook and Instagram, $2,240 annually. To print the Weekly Alibi, $3,048 annually. Online, $1,300 annually. And Googling would be $10 a day, totaling in $3,650 annually. Rationale of the amount of money being spent. For radio, New Mexico Look should prioritize spending $2,900 in total costs as an underwriter contributor for KUNM. Supporting a local radio station will not only provide a positive brand image, but also increase brand awareness. Printing in Weekly Alibi utilizes both print and online sources of the paper. New Mexico Look should prioritize spending $3,048 annually for print and $1,300 annually for online. This expense will increase awareness and recognition with their current market as well as expand their current market. Utilize this form of advertisement will cause potential consumers to recall the brand when in need of New Mexico branded gear. A billboard, which is ESPN Radio at this time, purchasing a billboard campaign would not be feasible for New Mexico Look. Although there is a great potential for our goal of an awareness campaign, the structure in order to create a campaign in this medium is too expensive. The search engine optimization, which is Google AdWords, New Mexico Look should prioritize spending $10 a day on Google AdWords to promote specific and general keywords. This is very little advertisement done on Google by any competitors, so this is an extremely cost-effective way to increase awareness of the brand and drive traffic to the site. Social media. Advertising with Instagram and Facebook, they both use auction for ads. They do this so advertisers are able to reach people who would be receptive to their ads. This type of auction isn't based off of monetary value, but based off of what will create the most overall value. They look for the ad that has the highest total value. This is the combination of advertiser bid, ad quality, and relevance and estimated action rates. So an ad with the highest quality and very relative can be an ad that has a higher advertiser bid. I would suggest New Mexico Look bid $10 a day for Facebook and Instagram and allow Facebook and Instagram to do an automatic bid. This allows Facebook and Instagram to make a bid on your behalf. They do this with the goal of spending your entire budget and getting you the most results. I would also suggest that we advertise more at the beginning of the school year, Balloon Fiesta, Gathering of Nations, and Isotope season. I wouldn't suggest advertising on Twitter because it is really pricey. It is based off of an auction, well, but then you are charged for the website clicks, followers, suite engagement, app engagement, and leads. With all of these, it can get really expensive, which I don't believe New Mexico Look has the money for.